Hi everyone, I'm Nicole and I will introduce WiderWorld Education. I'm here with Sapana, Saina, Xiaoning, and Paramdeep. We are an international student agency founded by 5 former international students in 2009. Our main office is located in Vancouver and we have other offices in India and China. We are listed as one of the top 10 agencies in Canada because of the quality of our services and a high rate of satisfaction. So far, we have assisted over 5,000 students. And now, Saina will be talking about the challenges international students face.
International students who come to Canada, they face some serious challenges. The first challenge that I'm going to talk about is financial struggles. The financial struggle covers the tuition fees, living expenses, and transportation rate. The tuition fees, every university in Canada, they charge international students 4 times higher than domestic students. And so it makes them really be expensive for them to transfer to exchange their money from their country to here. And another thing that is their living expenses. They have to at least spend $400 for their rent, food, grocery, and health, anything regarding their just normal life. And the last is transportation rate. They at least have to spend $100 to charge their campus car to use this bus, C bus, and a SkyTrain. Another issue which is they makes them to have another issue that makes them to be hard for them to settle down in Canada is cultural differences, which is mainly related because of their language barrier. That makes them hard to adapt to Canada because they can't make new friends easily and having a normal life here. And the other thing is lack of financial support. Because they are not the citizen of Canada, they can apply to get loan from the government, such that we can do. So we don't face that pressure that they face. And the last and not least is the academic unpreparedness, which is also again mostly related to their language barrier. By that I don't mean just having a normal conversation day to day. Is their level of knowledge of the academic English skill that they need in order to succeed in their courses. And now Sapana can come and talk about the details of our company.
Okay, so moving on to what we do for our company as an agency for those students. So help students settle in Vancouver before they're arriving. And also we offer a wide range of services that include visa application, class registration, a combination search and scholarship search, and also social support. So I'll be explaining a little bit more about each one of these. So the first one is a visa application. So as some of you know, it's a long process when you first got into Canada. So those students that doesn't really know or have any idea of what its application look like will need at least an agency who can guide them or who can help to support them through the visa application. So, and the second one would be a class registration. Obviously, when you first got into Canada, you probably have no idea of what class you're going to be enrolled in, or so our agency will make sure that the student from our cares, and that's what we provide a service, will at least have a seat that they'll be able to enroll when they got into Canada and be able to study for their first semester, unless the students still want to continue to have us to be dealing with the classes, and then they can still come to us and using our services. So I'll move on to the accommodation search. So technically, before people arrive in Canada, they tend to have a hard time finding a place to stay. So we also offering this services where the student can just come in and talk a little bit about what their preference of a location or make life easier for them. At least like having them settle before, at least a couple months before they can just get their own place. Or some people choose to stay for a long time. That's up to them. It's their choice. And move on to the next one is scholarship cert. We now try to be more cooperate with the university, for example, UBC, SFU, and UWIC. So once we find their spot for people or students that want to apply for scholarships, and if they're qualified for that, so then we can just send out their information or helping them fill out their information, so then be able to aim that scholarships. And for the last one is the social support. As you know, international student, and as we living in Canada, especially Vancouver, that is very diverse. So we pretty much can just create an event or to help them, people that gather to meet together. For example, I'm from Thailand, and the person from India, from China, from Canada, from Iran. So pretty much once we have this event set up, so these students can just come and exchange information together related to school, life, or campus, or career, if they wish to do so. So now I'm going to be moving on to the next topic and moving on to the events. So we are currently doing an event that's going to be held in 2019 with the University Fair. So the start on September 15 until November 28, that will be in Shanghai World Expo. And that's just pretty interesting for a student that want to at least participate in this event, so they come join us. So maybe they can find a helpful information and help them create their future. And also, it will be a famous university and top 3 that in BC, British Columbia, which is SFU, Simon Fraser University of British Columbia, and also University of Victoria. These 3 will be a partner. So if anyone interested in, just feel free to go look to our website, WiderWorld.com, and then you can check it out from there. And now I'm going to move on to a person that will be handling all the websites and media.
You can see the new design, the logo. On the right side, there are 6 major headlines, which including about us, major events, service, testimonial, and contact. From about us, you can see the goal of our company, and also you can find when do we start our business and where we opened the international company, international branch company, and what award do we get from the past few years. Also from the service, we support group teaching, accommodation, research.
That's yellowish.
Also the testimonial, we share some story from our clients. There I would like to share one story from our client who is living well. He's an international student. 3 years ago he went to Canada, and he know nothing about study abroad. After he met us, we support many surveys to help her focus his study. After 3 years, he got 2 offer, one from University of British Columbia and one from University of Toronto. Right now, he has a solid relationship with our company. From this story, you can see how could you trust us to support the professional service to you. Also, we have other social media such as Facebook, Instagram, WeChat. You can find more interesting story story from other media too.
Hello everyone, as you saw in the pre-video presentation that we are an organization company which opened back in 2009. Since then we have helped 5,000 students over a time span of 10 years. We are planning to help more than 15,000 students in coming 5 years. We are planning to open our branches in London and New York, through which we can have a more impact on people, so we can help people all over the world. We are planning to add more services in our company so that we can be as much as help to the students. And we are planning to organize some fundraisers through which we can help whoever needs help in the NGOs and the agencies in BC. We are planning to partner with University of Toronto and McGill University so that we can have more application ranges, and through which we can help more students and to get to their favorite universities. So in this presentation you saw all the video that our company was opened in 2009 by 5 former international students, and we have opened 3 branches all over the world wide until now, including our main branch in Vancouver, BC, and we have another 2 branches, which one of it is in New Delhi, India, and one of them is in Shanghai, through which we can help people from India and China, because they have highest student rate to study in Canada, and that's why we opened our campus in those 2 locations. So yeah, this was our presentation. Thank you for watching it.